Hello, welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Leo weekly money and career reading from December 12th to the 18th, 2022. Leo, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week, December 12th to the 18th, 2022, for money and career. Leo. Don't forget, we are still celebrating till the end of December, the milestone of reaching 20K, as well as the first channelversary. And for that, I am still offering 2 free readings for anyone that is interested. All you have to do is comment down below. If you've already commented, you can comment again. If you're just popping into this channel and just stumbled upon it for the first time, and you're interested in putting your name in the hat, you can comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, Leo, lots of cards popping out. Let's see if there are a couple more that want to come out. Leo, weekly money and career, December 12th to the 18th. Okay, let's take these first, see what's going on. The Fool, oh nice. Okay, so you're getting out of indecisiveness. Maybe you had to make a decision. Choose between 2 jobs, or choose to leave or to stay, or choose to take a leap of faith in that new adventure, in that new job, in that new career, in that new business, right? Whatever you're choosing, it's giving you freedom. It's giving you a new bounce back. It feels like you were stuck, maybe stuck in a job or stuck in a situation, even a family situation, something sort of binding you to a certain place, or binding you to a certain way of making your money, or a certain way of, or a certain company, or a certain, yes, a certain vision of your career, of your job. And that was conflictual. 5 of Wands, right? Daily conflicts, daily difficulties, daily obstacles, nothing major, but enough to make you feel uncomfortable and to make you understand that it's time for a new adventure, a new wind to blow, right? That entering a new path, and that is giving you a true bounce in your step with this Fool. Ah, here we go. I didn't see this. Yes, there we go. The Tower. Understanding. So something, you know, it's the moment where you realize you have to see things differently. You have to change things, shift things, or shift careers, or shift jobs, or do that thing you want to do, right? It's a moment where you're understanding that you have to see things and do things in a different way with the Tower. So the Tower appears when you are gaining a new perspective, right? When you're understanding, there's all of a sudden a clarity, that aha moment where you realize this is no longer working for you, right? It's no longer serving you. So whether it's a job or a business or a partnership or at school, you're shifting, right? Learning something else, a different major, or, you know, whatever it is that you were in, you knew, but I think you knew because you have the 2 of Swords. So you have been sort of in that limbo for a while, deciding what direction you were going to go into. Are you going to go into that business? Are you going to take that new job? Are you going to switch your career, right? And the Tower, whatever happens, maybe it is the conflicts within the job. Maybe it is the conflicts within your coworkers, or with your coworkers, or your boss, or the situation in the business, in your career, right? So now you know that you're pushing forward in a different way. That complete new perspective. Understanding now what you're changing, understanding what this is all about, how it became that way, and what you're not okay with, right? It's a big change. So maybe an event is impacting this. Maybe it's something someone says, something someone does, something you see, or just you finally reaching that energy moment where, you wake up one morning and you're like, okay, that's enough. That's enough. I know this shoe didn't fit, and it hasn't fit for a while. I made it keep going. I kept it going, right? I showed up at work, but it has been a while where I needed to move around. So this whatever event is impacting you and sort of shaking things up, making major changes in your career. And it might be a surprise, but I don't think it's a surprise since you have the two of swords, right? It's you, now realizing what direction you're going to go in. And look at this. You are opening up to the world, Two of Wands, planning something, and this is progress in a new job opening, progress in your career, probably taking on more responsibility within another job or another position or a business you're starting, but it's you. I think it's you, yes, bossing up in another job, bossing up in another maybe even another sector, another company, in another business. And you're pushing forward. It's more responsibility. And now you're celebrating that. Look at that, Leo. Beautiful, beautiful. You're celebrating that with family, with friends, feeling comfortable with where you stand, feeling comfortable with your choice, with this next step in your career, with this next step in your job. Your decision is making you happy. And not only happy for you, but I think it's sort of just bringing happiness all around in your family, because maybe you're feeling more balanced, more where you're supposed to be, and maybe you're making more money. I don't see pentacles here, but we have the sun. So the sun is just radiating positivity, radiating optimism, right? Understanding that you're comfortable with this choice, you're comfortable with this new job, or, because there's the Fool there. The Fool is there. And the Fool is, yes, energizing, but it's also a bit of unknown, right? You're taking a leap of faith. You're bold. You're ambitious, you're creative, but you're also taking risks because you don't know exactly where this is going to go. So maybe it's a new business you're starting, right? Or maybe it's a new career or a job that you've never done before, a new sector, right? Something new, but it's very positive and you're very excited about that. You're dynamic, you're focused, but you don't know exactly, what it's all about yet. I like the Fool. But, and the sun is, because you're so positive about this, because you're so excited about this, it's sort of beaming with optimism, and that positivity that you're radiating, that happiness and that new dynamic you have is going to follow you through in the right direction, pushing you in the right direction. And now you have the Empress. There you go. Perfect combination. Growing in your own, it's time to grow. It's a period of growth within a job. It's a period of growth within a career, within a choice. But it's also creativity. So it can be creative. Maybe you are creating something. Maybe you're creating a business. Maybe you're creating a product. Maybe you're creating art. Maybe, I always say the Empress is all about empathy, all about emotion, sharing emotions. So whatever you're doing, you're sharing emotions. Whatever you're doing is making you happy because you're connected emotionally. And that connection is making you blossom. And not only blossom, but able to progress within that job, to progress within that choice, to progress within that career, or that choice of developing your own talent, your own art, You know, if you're a stylist, a painter, an artist of all kinds, a musician, a writer, a designer, whatever you're creating, it's you finding your mojo, right? And just being happy with that choice. I know I repeat myself, but that's the way I read. And then so the Empress is also, it doesn't have to be artistic, right? Maybe you're creating a product, you're starting your shop, or you're selling your product, or you're selling your art somewhere, finding a platform somewhere. Maybe it's that, or selling your music, or you know, your lyrics, or you know, something like that. Doesn't have to be that, but you get the point. It's the Empress is also emotional in the sense of, you know, guiding and helping others, being there for others, listening to others. So it can also be in a field of coaching, helping, therapy, therapist, nurse, teacher, mentor, you know, being there and growing in that new sense of yourself that you want to change things, help people, and guide people. Yes, change things. There you go, death. It's completely new. You have the Tower and the Death card, Leo. I was going to say Scorpio because this is Scorpio. But you have the Tower and the Death card, which tells me that this is something completely different. Completely different. And the Tower is the moment where you understand you have to make choices. You understand you have to do things differently and take a different path, or, you know, see things differently, see your career differently, or whatever you want to develop differently. And the Death card is really surrendering, letting go that old mindset, letting go those old triggers you had, or those moments where you thought that no matter what, you know, you had to stick to that job, right? It's a phase where you realize it's no longer serving you, and you're opening up to something far more valuable, far more interesting for you, adapted to you, connected to you, right? And so try to let go of that past. I never say that lightly. Close the doors of the conflicts, close the doors of that situation, that job, that career, that business, that connection that wasn't working for you and sort of stagnated you. And open the other one, because here you are transforming yourself, really. And it's, as you leave that behind, as you make that choice to put yourself out there and do something completely different, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana, huge change, massive transformation here, Leo. And if you're ready to embrace these new opportunities, you know, this is really going to push you far in the right direction. So it might be hard, but I think you're going to understand the importance and the promise of this renewal and transformation, and try not to resist, and try to let go of those negative attachments you had in the previous job. Yes, I have the 3 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I usually don't look at the bottom of the deck, but that means you're in a teamwork in a new company, you're working on a project, you're not alone in this job, in this new job, opening up to the world, progress forward, planning the future. I like this. And it's positive. Everything's positive. This is positive because you're shifting, you're changing. You know it has to be new. And I think you've known for a while that you had to change things, shift things. It wasn't working anymore, right? And here you are on your new journey. I love it. All right, let's see if there are a few more cards that want to come out. Leo, there you go. Wow, Leo. Okay, so there's the decision you're making. Justice. Whatever decision is made, it is the right decision for you. Whether it's made by someone else, made by a company, maybe by a loss of a job, although it doesn't have to be, or you know, it is the decision to be made to push you forward in this next journey. It's honest, it's true, it is what must happen, right? The justice appears. It can be justice, right? It can be justice, but justice is usually understanding that what is happening is fair to you and it is what is supposed to happen. How hard it might be to transition, how hard it might be to, with the triggers of changing jobs, changing careers, maybe you're even moving cities or neighborhoods, or, and not working with the same people and not working, obviously, right, with the same, in the same, environment, but this is the right thing to do in the bottom of your heart, but you're happy about it. It's just that the transitions, I always say this, the transitions are never easy. Even if you're going from one job to the other that is positive, right? Nothing bad happened. You didn't lose your job. It was your choice. You were done with one and you're progressing on to the other, nothing bad happening. The transition from the known to the unknown always triggers emotions, triggers past emotions, triggers past situations, and it is always a moment of reflection, a moment of self-reflection, right? Where we understand, okay, this is new, we have to adapt. And there might be challenges and it might be new. And this is a new feeling. This is a new emotion. We don't know these people. We don't know this place. We have to adapt. We have to get used to it, right? And go with the flow. And so even if it's positive, going from positive, it's always difficult because we have resurging emotions. And here you are, but this is something you wanted. So it's time. It's time. You have, wow, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana in a row. 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcana in a row with the Magician. It's time to make it happen. It's the moment. You have all the resources. You have the knowledge. You have everything to make this happen. And it's the perfect moment. The perfect moment to move forward in this new endeavor, in this new business, in this new career, job. Take it as it resonates. New project. It will be different for each and every one of you, but the Magician is there that when it's time to shift, it's time to change, but also that this is something that has been on your mind, that you have been wanting to manifest, that you have been wanting to do, wanting to start. So maybe you wanted to start your business. Maybe you wanted to work in that company. Maybe you wanted that promotion somewhere. Right? Maybe you wanted to shift in school, because these readings, I always say, are for all ages. Wow. Okay, so we have at the same time, right, whether you're retired and trying to manage your money and trying to find new projects, or whether you're still at school and shifting your major, or not comfortable with what your major is right now, you're shifting, right? These readings are for all ages. There's no limit. It's if you connect with these energies, if you connect with these energies, that means it might be for you, right? It's not about age. It's not about where you are, who you are, or your age. It is the universe pushing energies. And so the moon here is, yes, the uncertainties, the unknown, obviously, right? Because you're moving into something new, but you're focused. You're clear on your objectives, Leo. You're very clear on your objectives. You're very clear on where you stand with this justice. I think that has put everything in perspective. That has put everything, sort of like a clean slate. Whatever happened before, you now understand why it happened, and you now understand what you have to do, and it's actually giving you a clear mind. All this turbulence here is ending up making the right choice, pushing you to make the right choice, or the universe is making the choice for you, and that's giving you that clarity, that focus and determination in this new path here, the Fool. And I love the Fool. It's all about spontaneity, all about finding your energy again, excitement in this project, excitement in this job, right? So take action with this Magician. Take action and bring your intentions right to fruition. If you're not quite sure exactly where you're going, I think you've gathered all your skills, all your knowledge, all your capabilities and resources along your life path, along the way. And this has led you to where you are now. So whether or not you know this, or whether or not you're ready, I think you are turning your idea into reality. So focus on that one thing that will move it forward, move it towards your goal, and commit to the task and carry out. This is where you should be, and this is you in your element. Clarity, clarity. Beautiful reading, Leo. Money and career, December 12th to the 18th. Let's see if there's one. There's a few. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to put this on the Magician because Nine of Cups is what you wanted. So you're manifesting what you wanted, that job, that business to happen, that connection to happen, that project you wanted to start, or that project you wanted to be involved with, or that company you wanted to work for, right? Whatever it is, it will be different. But this has obviously been something on your mind, something that you've been wanting to do and change and shift for a while. I like it. Yes, full circle. You're making it happen. You're making it happen, and it's successful. I like the World. I like the World. It's one of my favorite cards. It's ending one cycle, beginning the next one, in a growing with a sense of achievement and growing with a sense of fulfillment and completing something. Something has come full circle, and I think that this here, Nine of Cups with the Magician, is something you have been preparing for a while. So it's you're now finding a sense of closure and accomplishment, that everything is sort of coming together, even though it's a little turbulent. You know that this is something you really wanted to do. So honor your achievements, celebrate who you are, celebrate the joy of having brought this into your energy. And even though there were a lot of challenges along the way, and there might still be a lot of challenges along the way, you remain strong, and I think that's made you stronger, right? More experience. So accept to love yourself for who you are, and let go of those harmful illusions of about yourself, about what you could or could not do, or what people were saying, or what the possibilities were. And acknowledge your place within this world and how you can make a difference. You can make a positive impact within your community, within your environment. It's important. You're entering a new cycle, Leo. All right, one more card, maybe in this deck. Yes. You're defending yourself, keeping your space, keeping your time to yourself. You want to push forward. You're on this, but you don't want anybody else involved. You're very protective of what you're pushing forward, very protective of what you're developing and what you have on your mind and what you want to push forward. That's okay. It is you. It is no one else's business what you want to push forward and what you want to do. No one else's business. I always say, you do you. No one else knows you more than yourself, but everybody has an opinion. Everybody loves to say what they think, what should be done, what you should do, what blah, 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 all that. And so that's okay. Let everybody speak. You're fine. You're fine. You know what you have to do. You know what you're pushing forward. You're powerful. You're powerful. You have the Sun, the Empress, the Magician, and the Fool, all the cards for success, and the Four of Wands, all the cards for success. Now, it is a huge transition. It is a massive change, but you know this. You know this. You got this, Leo. You got this. It's a beautiful transition. It's just going to get better and better. Better and better. Hold on one moment. Let me just gather the cards that fell. Let's see if there's one last message for the road. Leo, weekly money and career, December 12th to the 18th. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know where you stand on your path and maybe win a free reading. Leo. And if you don't want to share your journey, which I completely understand, not everybody wants to share their journey on this platform. Yes, take your time. Not everybody wants to share their so just leave a heart down below if you if you don't want to share your life path, your experience. But make sure you make your decisions with balance, with maturity, patience, moderation. Don't rush into anything. Stabilize your energy. It's time to recover your flow. Maybe this situation is tricky, is stressful, which I can understand. And so try to recover your flow and get your balance back, get your life back, and just remain calm, even if it's stressful, even if you have to, make a lot of decisions and change things. But try to maintain and manage your emotions. And I think you've learn to keep composed in stressful situations, right? You're trying, little things don't bog you down much anymore, thanks to your patience. But it's really about understanding even the big things. Well, you have to make choices and push forward, right? I think that balance and tranquility will help you achieve fulfillment, right? Calm. I think I'm telling this to everybody. This temperance keeps coming up, and it's for whatever reason, it's a very stressful moment. We're reaching the end of the year. It's a holiday season in some countries, or most countries, whatever holiday you celebrate. Happy holidays to you. But it is a stressful season. So please take care. Have a great week, Leo. And don't forget to comment down below or leave a heart. Thank you so much for watching, Leo. Take care. Bye-bye.